Let's get the crowd going. Our first live studio audience. Not really, but that no one can see that direction, so they have no idea.
It's all good.
So we'll just work past it.
Okay.
Jordan, may I pour you wine?
Yes, thank you, please.
Thank you. How's your day going?
I am doing better than good and better than most.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
No, yeah, this is not just chit chat. This is how I get you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, get you to open up. All right, so, if you want to start, I have a couple questions. How did you? I know you were in the Marines, and then you later became an actor. So, were you ever creative before joining the Marines?
Not too much.
Oh, okay.
Not too much. Well, before I go into all that stuff, I
Yeah.
would just like to toast you
Thank you.
for inviting me on this show
Mm-hmm.
and for being awesome.
Oh, you don't even know how awesome I am yet.
So
No,
there
just
it
kidding.
is.
Did anything about being in the Marines influence you to become an actor? Or what? That's a very dramatic jump.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Break it down for me.
Have you ever heard of Adam Driver?
Yes.
Okay, Kylo Ren,
Mhm,
Star
yeah.
Wars, Black Klansman,
Mm-hmm.
big ears. So,
Yeah.
so did you know that he was a Marine?
I heard that.
Okay, so he was in the Marine Corps also. He broke his collarbone in like a bicycle accident.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had to medically separate him.
Really?
Yeah, so he got out of the Marine Corps.
And he wasn't allowed to like go back, I'm guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
He went to Juilliard on the East Coast in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Juilliard, got his bachelor's, and the next thing you know, he's in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of very loosely following in the same footsteps.
So you started by breaking your collarbone.
No, I didn't break anything.
No. Okay. I thought you wanted to
no.
exactly the steps.
Very loosely. I was in the Marines.
Mhm.
I'm in acting school. It's not
Mhm.
Juilliard, but it'll
Yeah.
do. And the next thing you know, I'm gonna be in something. So
Yeah, I believe it. So, how did you pick which acting school to go to?
you know, I actually had an audition at Juilliard,
Mm-hmm.
but logistically, it was around the same time when I was getting out of the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
So logistically, it just wasn't gonna work out. So I
Yeah.
just somebody on base, one of the career counselors,
Mhm.
actually helped me to.
Oh wow, you would never think that they would have the connections to.
They just Googled it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, they just Googled it, and so
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, since I'm already here, I'm
Mhm.
like an hour and a half down the road. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna move to LA and start going to the New York Film Academy. So.
Okay, but wait, Juilliard is in New York.
Yeah.
So you were living in New York.
No.
They're
New York Film
different?
Academy's in Burbank,
Okay, I thought. Okay.
but they have a New York campus also. So.
Oh, okay, nice. So that's how you ended up in LA. And how long have you been here working on this?
I've been in LA since 2016 November.
Okay, nice. And then how's it going? Are you in class right now, or have you started looking for agents? Do they help you get agents? How's that whole thing
I
going?
sat down with an agent the other day,
Mhm.
and he told me I wasn't ready
Damn.
because I'm still in school.
Oh shit.
And you know,
Interesting.
like, you got to be available Monday through Friday,
Yeah.
for auditions and stuff. And so it wouldn't be worth the time to have an agent right now.
Right now?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So if your school schedule is like stopping you from having an agent, what's that schedule look like? So are you in like one of those rigorous like
Monday through
8
Saturday.
hours? Okay.
Monday
like
through Saturday because
hours every day, and what classes are you taking?
uh
And is it for a bachelor's degree?
Yeah,
or is
it's
it
for a
just
bachelor's.
Like, okay.
bachelor's,
Cool.
but it's instead of 4 years, this one is
Mhm.
3. That's why it's so hectic.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm in school Monday through Saturday.
it's a lot. So, but you're doing it's school for acting?
Acting.
And okay.
Acting, yeah.
So,
Mhm.
what other kind of classes are you taking there? Are you taking any filmmaking classes or editing or?
I did take an editing class
Mhm.
a couple semesters ago.
Yeah.
Did
Did it help you like learn anything about the process of acting or like?
Have you ever, Avid?
The editing program,
exactly.
yes.
So
yeah.
I can slap something together like real quick, but
Mhm.
it's not gonna be like I'm not gonna win any awards for editing
Yeah.
or anything.
Well, you don't know that. That could be your big break.
I could literally
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
piece some scenes together and slap some credits on it real quick
Yeah.
and call it a short film.
Yeah. So before I got into acting, I was like did a little bit of editing, and then I remember when I was doing it, I just realized how much of the performance is changeable based on the editor, and it
Oh, yeah.
it made me realize, like you can do an amazing performance, but the story is really also going to be told by what they do when they chop that
You know,
up.
the editor can make or break
I know.
a whole film.
Yeah. Was it? I think I remember reading something online where an editor was talking, and they said they had their, because they were looking at the footage of, I think, Brad Pitt so much, like, they saw him at a thing, and they went up and they're like, hey, Brad! And he was like, hi? You know, just because, I don't know, I just thought that was funny, because they completely forgot that they didn't know him. Yeah, for so long. Anyway, yeah, so do you know what kind of, I was going to say, like, techniques you're doing in school? Because I never went to school, but I know Meisner is the thing. And
We covered Meisner.
Yeah.
This semester, I'm actually taking Shakespeare.
Oh, okay. Drop a soliloquy.
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, you got to give a brother some warning before I go with this.
Well, then don't say Shakespeare. No,
I'm kidding. Yeah. You're right though. You're right. No. I should have a monologue like ready to go. And our teachers even tell us that.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I actually don't have a monologue prepared. I probably rustle one up from somewhere in my brain if I needed one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I go on auditions nowadays and no one really asks you for a monologue.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, except student films. Student films seem to do a lot of those. But what are you going to be learning in the Shakespeare portion?
Just how to not be afraid of the text. Because if you ask me, this is my personal opinion. Like, whenever somebody says, "Oh, I'm afraid of Shakespeare," it's because they just don't understand the text. And all you have to do is look the words up. I mean, that's the simple. I just take the simple approach.
Yeah.
Just look it up if you don't know what they mean, and then just know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's Shakespeare. It's just like anything else. Once you get past the weird.
The
way
old language. Yeah,
exactly.
Elizabethan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Have you ever done any improv? Is that something they teach in?
Yep, I had improv like 2 semesters ago.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's so crazy. It's like in semesters in a real school.
Yeah. Knife was pretty. It's pretty awesome.
How'd you do? Wait, do you say you were awesome?
I said knife was pretty awesome. Yeah, I passed. I mean, you know.
Got an A in improv.
Yeah, I passed. So.
Is improv ever something you would pursue, or would you rather stay?
Not in and of itself. No. Like, I'm an actor. You know, first and foremost. So.
Yeah.
Sure, we have to improv. But strictly improv, no.
Yeah. Well, I know nowadays a lot of what happens in commercial auditions or just commercials in general, they say is improv. Like, I've taken a couple like workshop style classes. And then a lot of it is just improv commercial technique. So.
Well, if a casting director or a commercial director wanted me to improv, then I could.
You'd figure something out.
Yeah, I could figure something out for them.
Yeah, that's good. That's
but as you know, everything in this business is collaborative. So I was just telling somebody earlier that I haven't gotten any auditions from any of these casting websites.
Which ones are you on?
I'm on all of them.
Really?
Like,
okay. Let's hear them all. Every single one.
Backstage, Casting Frontier, Casting Networks, which I think used to be LA Casting.
Yeah, I think,
Actors Access. And I've never booked anything off of any of these sites. Like, the majority, no, all of my work has come from networking referrals.
That's a big one. But my next question, though, is, do you have a picture of your headshot? Can I see what your headshot is?
You want a picture of my headshot right now?
Yeah, just so I can see. Okay. No? Is that okay?
Sure. No, yeah. Hey, let's do it.
Because that'll probably, I'm not going to go crazy on it or anything, but I just want to see what it is that you have on the websites, and then.
Let's see you know what? Should I just pull up my IMDb?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, cool.
What do you think you have?
Wait a minute. You haven't looked at my IMDb?
I did, but I wasn't looking at the headshot. I was looking at the words. To
okay.
See
why do you think you haven't booked any audition?
From those websites?
That's my first thought. Sorry, that's your question.
Just because I'm just another black guy in a sea of other black guys. Because, to my understanding, the way casting directors do it is first they filter things down. So let's say somebody's looking for a 6'5" black dude with dreadlocks. If you don't have dreadlocks, you're automatically, if you're not 6'5", you're automatically, so they do it like that. So
I don't know if that's exactly, if that would be it though, because I guess everyone in LA is here in a sea of everyone in their casting type.
Yes.
And sorry. And I don't want this to sound bad, but I feel like minorities are in. Like they are in commercials. They say that too.
minorities can be in, but you're still competing with how many other of the same people.
So that begs the question, even for any actor out there, what makes you stand out? What are you going to do to make you stand? What things have you been doing to make you stand out from the crowd, from the average black brother that's out there?
You want to know what I've been doing to stand out? Mm-hmm. Well, I go to the range every month, the gun range. I just recently learned how to ride a horse.
Oh, cool. Like building your resume and your skills and your...
A black dude on a horse. Like...
You're going to be in a historical piece.
Like, there's a horse stable in Burbank.
Sorry. You'll be doing your Shakespearean words on a horse.
Hey, you know what? They put it on
your resume.
They ride horses in Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there's a horse stable in Burbank that I went to, and me personally, I'm all about personal development. So any new skills that I can learn to set myself apart, then I'll learn it. So I'm going to the gun range every month. I'm riding horses. I'm learning another language right now. I'm taking Hindi classes.
Oh, cool.
Every Saturday in Beverly Hills.
Nice.
Even though I'm not that good.
Hey, who cares? It's Hindi.
Because
what made you choose Hindi?
I like Bollywood.
Oh, okay.
So if I can try my hand at Bollywood too, I would definitely.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like. Skills. Any new skills.
Like dancing, actually. Bollywood is big on dancing.
I cannot dance
Gotta
to save my life.
Yeah. That's the one thing you gotta know, I think. I don't watch them.
I can't dance. I can't dance and I can't play basketball.
Anything? Sorry, still the show.
Oh, no, go for it.
Let me.
Oh yeah, I also want to see the headshot. I'm curious to look at it.
Right,
How long ago did you get it? Is it recent?
All of my stuff is pretty recent.
Okay.
Here, I'll just let you take a look.
And was the thing that you're not getting auditions, or you're going to auditions and you're not getting it?
Not booking, yeah.
Oh, not booking.
Not
okay,
booking,
cool.
Not booking. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Looks like your hair's a little shorter, but that's not a really big deal.
Yeah, I'm willing.
We
to
can probably pull it. We can probably pull that up on the thing.
Okay. We'll bring it up.
I'm always.
Anything on social media anything special on social media that other people can do to set themselves apart too, or
Just
is that a thing?
Just do what I've been doing, like post proof of your skills.
Yeah.
So I posted pictures of me on a horse. I posted pictures of me at the range. Mm-hmm. So that way you have something to go along with what's on your resume, and it's not just strictly on your resume and nobody can see it.
Yeah, marketing's a really important thing. Do you have any, do you follow anything on how often you post? Or are you just kind of like, nah, whenever?
Yeah, just pretty much whenever. Mm-hmm. I do post immediately, however, whenever I do, something, add a new skill or something like that, I'll post it immediately. So.
Yeah.
But I don't have, an algorithm or anything
yeah.
when I post on social media, no.
When I was into posting, I was like, what's the algorithm? I have to do this many hashtags, and I have to do this many things. It just got so tiring, and then I got burnt out. And I was like, I don't
screw
feel like
those algorithms and all that
I know. Yeah, I guess as long as you only get it in front of the people who will eventually give you jobs, that's what matters.
Absolutely.
So you have to look
and
up
how many of them are on social media,
I don't even, everyone is.
I had Abrams Artist Agency. Mm-hmm. They liked several of my pictures the other day.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo, right?
Yeah. That is good.
Did I get a phone call? No. Did I get an email? No. But they like some of my pictures, so.
You should just slide into their DM.
I would say that I could bring believability to my acting, but there are certain techniques and tricks that you can definitely learn that will help you act on screen, like listening and how to get to a certain emotional state. There are tricks. Mm-hmm. There are tricks and techniques to get you to that stuff quicker. Mm-hmm. So definitely, I believe I'm a more effective actor now through have gone to school than I was when I first started, and I didn't know anything about acting.
Yeah.
I learned that networking is important. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even be here without networking. So
yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, how did you guys? So I guess the question is, how did you guys meet, and was that a networking situation?
Am I allowed to say his name?
Yeah, he said whoever. Yeah.
Okay, so Carl.
He doesn't exist in our world.
Let's start like just tell me about a networking experience that helped change.
Okay.
Like a major change.
So, Carl. is how I met you.
Right.
And through you, I met these lovely ladies and other Nate and Angie, who also referred me to other filmmakers who I've worked with. And,
Yeah.
You know, so it's all about networking. Like I said, I haven't gotten a single role through any of those casting websites. It's all been me running my mouth. Hey, I know this person. Oh, okay, let's work together. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he shows up on time. He knows his lines. Okay, cool. So
That's what matters. You got to prove to them that they want to work with you. Like when I do like PA jobs, that's just because I know my friend Corey, who knows her like I forget what the term is called, but her manager of like coordinating manager or whatever for PA gigs, and now she just always knows to text me. So if I need extra work, I'm like, yeah, but it's just because I went to a party and she was there or something.
and there you go.
Yeah.
Would you have gotten that through any of these websites?
No, they don't have party invitations for me on Actors Access. What
So,
the hell?
Yeah, I prefer I prefer to keep going the way I've been going, is just
Yeah.
through meeting people and networking. If you ask me,
Yeah.
like I don't like being just a headshot in a pile of 1,000 headshots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I'm just hoping you stick out.
Yeah.
So, how long do you have until school is over?
I graduate in September.
Oh, that's exciting. Do you know what you're gonna do when you have to like leave the nest? Spread your
Get
wings
to
and
work?
fly? Yeah.
I'm gonna get to work. That's what I'm gonna do. You know.
Yeah.
So
How's your reel looking?
my reel is solid. Well, that's my opinion, of course.
Yeah.
Other people need to see it, but my opinion is it's solid.
Yeah. You always got to be adding to it and like working on your character.
But here's the thing, though. Again, like nobody has looked at my reel. Like
Yeah.
it's all been through networking.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, like on these websites, I know if you have a reel on them, you're bumped to the top of the list. Like Actors Access, yeah, you have to have your reel, and you also need a slate shot, and then they put you to the top, and you're like one of the first pictures.
Right,
So
but
it's
you're
the algorithm.
you're still in this group of other applicants. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Would you ever write your own material?
I have written some stuff.
Okay.
But you most likely know how hard it is to try to get people to work together on the project. So that's been one of my biggest impediments
Yeah.
to writing my own stuff, you know, because you got to get people to show up.
Yeah. To like work on it. I feel like actors, it's really easy to get an actor to show up and like work on your little thing. But then if you want a quality camera and you want, like the DP, and if you need all these lights and then sound, that's just when it gets expensive and it becomes a lot.
Yeah.
So.
But, you know.
Any solutions for that problem?
Any solutions for
Me?
not being able to get people to work together?
Get them drunk.
That or just get your capital up so that way you can start paying people. I think based off of my experience, people tend to show up and work a little bit harder for you if they're getting paid.
Oh my God, yeah. Is that a hint? I'm not gonna pay you.
No.
Is that a hint?
I'll do this for free any day of the week. But out there in general, like, people,
So do you have any like side hustles? Any like side gigs that you're working
No.
on? Nice.
Because I know myself, like, I don't multitask well, so, like, I like to focus on one thing at a time, so.
Yeah, and then you can just get burnt out so easily when you're just spreading yourself too thin.
Sometimes I let my mouth overload my back, which means, so.
So I guess what would your dream role be? Do you ever think about
Anything science fiction, fantasy, or action.
Okay, cool.
Comedy is at the very bottom of my list. I'm not opposed to it.
That probably means you'll be good at it because it's so low on your radar
Really?
of things you want to be good at that you won't even like care too much when you do it.
Well,
And
hopefully
then
that'll
it'll
work
just
to my
work.
advantage.
Yeah.
But sci-fi, fantasy, and action. And
One, if you're doing those projects,
hint,
he's
hint.
here. No, I'm kidding.
But something like Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead or any of the Marvel DC movies
Oh
would be
my God, yeah.
my dream role. So yeah.
I feel like I saw the trailer for one of those, and I was like, I never wanted to be a superhero before in a movie. And then
Captain
I saw,
Marvel?
yeah, I think I saw the trailer for that, and I was like,
What about Wonder Woman?
it's happening. Yeah, no, that was really good too, but I didn't see it in theaters, so it wasn't like this epic, big picture.
Oh yeah, you
thing.
got to see it in the theaters. Yeah, you gotta see it. Does it matter to go to school?
And why does it matter?
Yeah.
Like, what does it do for you if to go or not to go?
Can I address the camera directly?
Yeah.
I would say I think that this is just my opinion. You can be talented, but I recommend taking at least one class just to see if you can learn something new. You never know what you might learn that you can put in your toolbox. And like you don't have to take like a whole bachelor's degree program like I'm doing. You can go to like your local acting class here in Los Angeles just to see what you pick up, just to see what you learn, you know. And I'm pretty sure it'll be beneficial. So
Because how's it been beneficial?
it's been beneficial to me because I've learned little tricks and techniques here and there that I can use. Like listening is important. Concentration of attention. Like the crew doesn't exist. Nobody exists except you and your scene partner. So I've learned that from being in school more so than before I started acting school. So.
Yeah. So if you went back, you would you'd do acting school again? You wouldn't try to wing it? Do you think? Oh, because you know what the agent said to you. Do you think some people get there faster by like not going to school, or does that matter?
Well, you know, I've heard of people who have never taken an acting class in their life, and they're like top celebrities right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think everybody's path is different. But for me personally, I would just recommend at least step in a class just to see what they offer. If you don't like it, you don't have to continue the class, but you might learn something. So
Yeah. One of the things I remember when I talked to someone, what they said is you have to be careful. Like, you definitely go to class, but be careful about staying in one class for too long, because then it's just like you're like dependent on that environment.
it's
you
called
know?
being a professional student, and I don't want to be a professional student.
Yeah.
Like that's why when you said earlier, like I just want to graduate and get to work. I know some people are gonna try to go for their masters, but do you really need a master's degree in acting unless you plan on teaching or something? You know, I just want to get to work when I graduate. Me personally. So.
Yeah. Are you working on anything right now, or besides school, or because I know through networking you get projects? So.
I got my thesis coming up.
Oh, okay. What's that gonna be about?
It's a 5-minute short film that I have to write and act and star in.
Okay.
I can't direct it. That's just school policy. But yeah, I got my thesis film coming up, so I'm working on the script for that.
Yeah. You want to talk a little about it? I'm intrigued, but I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it.
I'm allowed to talk about that. I don't care.
Much from that one.
Yeah.
I actually might if Nate agrees to direct it, I might have him direct it for me.
I agree.
Okay, so there it is.
On the record.
There it is.
I like how you say that so sheepishly. If Nate would ever want to maybe direct
He's a busy
it.
man, so I understand.
So are you gonna make it one of those 3 genres that you were saying that to make
No.
Oh, he does special effects.
Unfortunately,
Make it like a superhero thing, and he can make fire.
I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible for my thesis, due to it's only 5 minutes, and I have to be a good doggy and go with their recommendations, the school's recommendations.
What were their recommendations?
They don't recommend doing anything that involves stunts, weapons, special effects, pretty much anything. Pretty much.
So they don't want a movie.
They don't want my type of movie.
Yeah.
So pretty much they want you and me sitting here, dialogue,
Yeah.
character arc.
Okay, they probably want
One
tears.
location.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
But I just want to graduate, so whatever. I'll be a good doggy. So
Listen to what they say. Save your creative stuff when you're getting paid.
yeah, exactly.
Well, after you graduate, what type of projects will you be working on your own then? If the school is restricting you from that, then is there anything, are you going to do filmmaking as well, or strictly actor? Because nowadays in this climate, actors have to do their own thing.
Nah. Like I said earlier, I prefer to focus on one thing. Like
Just the acting then?
Like I know I'm not good at multitasking.
So projects lined up for after school? Just getting to work and trying to work on projects.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm an actor. I'm an actor. Yeah, so I'm strictly an actor. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do I have any other questions on the thesis? Well, did you want to tell me what it was about, like your thing, or because if you're writing it, is it going to be like a, I don't know.
It's probably gonna be. Have you seen Mississippi Masala?
Nope.
Okay, so Mississippi Masala Mississippi Masala is a film about it has Denzel Washington and Sarita Choudhury, an Indian actress.
Okay.
Basically, it's about a black guy and an Indian girl getting together and the challenges they face from their families. More so her family, the Indian family.
Yeah.
And why they don't want them to be together. And by the end of the movie, they end up being together
Of course
anyway.
they do.
And so I kind of have a similar story. My ex was from India, and
So you can make it relate.
yeah,
on
there
that
was
level,
no
yeah.
happy ending for us though. She, you know, she had to go with her parents. So, so
Yeah, you know what? Okay, random, but I feel like there's been a lot of movies out lately that kind of touch on that same topic. People like dating people from India. There's been a couple movies with
Really?
arranged marriages. Anyway, not
Like
that
what?
it's important. Isn't the well now I can't do it, but I swear there were. I didn't want to say it wrong.
Name one.
They have them. Julie on the spot.
Julie on the spot. Name one.
No, there was. I can't remember what it's called, but it had the comedian in
You
it.
said name one.
Just
They're
one.
all-
I don't remember everything in the world. Okay, follow-up question.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm about to cut that all out.
Yeah, cut that all out. No, but no, seriously, I do think that there have been a couple, at least.
Mississippi Masala is the closest one that relates to my life.
I'll Google it. I have a very, I don't have good long-term memory, nor short-term.
No worries. No worries.
Okay, so question. So you say you only want to do the acting part of everything. Does that mean you would take a job on stage, or do you ever do the theater, or are you just thinking only movies?
Sure, I'll do theater, but I know that actors do all mediums nowadays. But I like to think of myself as a film actor, a movie actor. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I guess. Some people get their acting stuff on like YouTube, like with their shows.
Web series, yeah, yeah. There's some big budget web series out there too.
Do you have an Instagram?
Sure. Follow me on Instagram at
Do it.
JLReal23. That's JLREAL23. Instagram. All of the platforms, just my full name, Jordan Eugene Lane.
Cool. You can see videos of him shooting his guns and riding his horses.
Shooting my guns and riding them.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, that was a cheers. But I'll do a handshake.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. And now we walk off into the distance. It's so funny how we never tell people to walk off.
You always forget.
Yeah.
One. Excuse me.
Hey, you better get you one of them digital slate apps.
I had all that.
The app.
They
on the
have
phone.
a digital slate app?
I think so. Don't
That'd
they?
be crazy.
Yeah.
But doesn't the whole point, oh, whatever. I was going to say, isn't the whole point just the physical, the clack?
It's kind of like the sound, really.